Nikola Jokic, a back-to-back MVP, one of the best centers in the NBA right now, has been placed in Michael Jordan's draft. So let's go ahead and prove that he's the greatest center of all time. I actually have no idea when he'll be drafted. Let's look at his scouting report. George Mikan is his ceiling. Herb Williams is his floor. Didn't score any points. And they think he's going to go third. The Houston Rockets select Michael Jordan with the first pick. The second pick, the Bullets select Hakeem. Wonder if Hakeem is going to be better than Nikola Jokic. I guess we'll see. With the third pick, the Bulls select Nikola Jokic, playing for the Chicago Bulls. He's a 75 overall, 18 years old. Let's quickly change teams to the Bulls. This Bulls team isn't that bad. Reggie Theus, Watley, Greenwood, Jokic. Pretty good team. Let's see what the lineup is. Lineup is Watley, Theus, Higgins, Greenwood, and Nikola Jokic, who's starting at center in his rookie season. Corzin, Green, Walker, and Farmer, something like that. Let's see what Nikola Jokic can do in his rookie season. Michael Jordan beats Nikola Jokic and wins Rookie of the Year with 34 points. Holy. Nikola Jokic makes all-rookie first team with 16, 6, and 6. Also good percentages from the field. Not great from 3 and not great from free throw, but he'll improve on that. And the Bulls didn't make the finals with a 28-54 record. The Bulls get the 7th pick in the draft. That is very unfortunate. But let's see who they draft. What year is it? Oh, this is the Patrick Ewing year. Karl Malone. Tisdale could go 7th. Who else is predicted to go 7th? Charles Oakley. It does look like they're looking for a power forward, which is good to see. So I guess let's see what happens. Damn, I swear every power forward just got picked. Chicago Bulls now on the clock. They get Joe Dumars. Not bad. Yeah, so Karl Malone went to the Knicks. Oakley went to the Pacers, Tisdale went to the Warriors. And that might have been the best player we could have got right there. Joe Dumars, an 81 overall, is pretty insane. Patrick Ewing was the best in the draft class, and then it was Tisdale and Dumars. Pretty stacked draft. Nikola Jokic goes up by 3 now, 78 overall. Lineup is Watley, Theus, Higgins, Greenwood, and Jokic. Joe Dumars is on the bench, Corzin, Green, and Vincent. Let's see what Nikola Jokic can do in his second season with the Bulls. Nikola Jokic doesn't make any teams. And the Chicago Bulls had an 8-74 record. Nikola Jokic averaged 17, 7, and 6. Pretty good percentages. But somehow the team sucked. Is everyone injured or just getting old? Holy, Watley down by 5. Greenwood down by 3. The best player on the team is Joe Dumars, and he's down by 2. Nikola Jokic, second best player on the team. This Bulls team sucks. The Bulls predicted to get the first overall pick, but we'll see how this goes. Well, Nuggets have already jumped up. The second pick goes to the Knicks. The Bulls get the first overall pick. Thank God, we needed that one. Hope this is a good draft class. It's okay. We could have... oh, Rodman's here. I'll take a Rodman. It's okay. It's not the greatest draft class to win the first overall pick, but guess let's see what we get. With the first overall pick, the Bulls select Kenny Walker, small forward from Kentucky, 6'8". Very good pick by the Chicago Bulls. Dumars went up by 4. Jokic went up by 4 too, now an 82 overall. Lineup is Watley, Dumars, Walker, Lawson, and Jokic. Pretty good lineup now, having 3 of our last 3 picks all starting. We got Theus, Corzin, Vincent, and Hampton on the bench. Let's see what Nikola Jokic can do in his third season. Whoa, Kenny Walker, Rookie of the Year with 15 and 8. That is good to see for the young Bulls. And no teams for Nikola Jokic. This season, the Bulls finally made it to the playoffs with the 7th seed. Nikola Jokic had 28 and 8. Starting to become a very strong player in this league. They're going against the Boston Celtics, who still have Larry Bird, Dennis Johnson, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish is here. It's a very strong team. So let's see if the Bulls can beat the Celtics. First game is the Bulls. Second game is the Bulls. Third game is the Celtics. Fourth game is the Celtics. Game 5. The Bulls won. We're going against the Bullets now, who have a very good center in Ruland. Otherwise, not that good of a team. What were they? They were the 6th seed, so just above us. We should be able to win this. The first game is ours. Second game is ours. Third game is ours. We are through to the Eastern Conference Finals. Now going against the Pistons, who have IT. Kelly Tripaca. I don't know how to say his name. Bill Lambeer's here. Very, very strong team. Can we have a chance against the first seed? It's 1-1 right now. 2-1. 2-all. Game 5. Can the Bulls win it? Yes, they can. Game 6 is Detroit. We've got a Game 7. I am going to simcast this. Let's start the sim. Pistons win the first quarter by a lot. Second quarter, they win by 2. The third quarter looks like it's ours by 3. And unfortunately, they've won by 4 points. The Bulls are eliminated. What a fight by the 7th seed young Chicago Bulls, getting all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals and just losing to the 1st seed. The Bulls get the 8th pick via Denver and the 11th pick. Let's see if they can make some strong signings. This is the David Robinson draft. Scottie Pippen, Kenny Smith, Horace Grant. Oh, this is a very, very good draft. So let's see what the Bulls draft. Derek Mickey and Mark Johnson, pretty good drafts. Duncan Robinson went to the Bucks, Pippen went to the Nets, and they chose Derek Mickey over Horace Grant, probably because of the age. Joe Dumars is an 87 overall. Nikola Jokic also up by 2 and 84 overall. Kenny Walker only went up by 1. What the hell? Lineup: Sam Vincent, Joe Dumars, Kenny Walker, Michael Cage, Nikola Jokic. We've actually got a very decent starting lineup now with McKee on the bench, Corzin, Jackson, and Bratz. Well, let's see what Nikola Jokic can do this season. This is his contract season as well, so let's see if he stays a Chicago Bull. Nikola Jokic, all NBA first team with 24, 8, and 8. 55% from the field, 50% from 3. Wow, let's go Nikola. And the Chicago Bulls were the 1st seed. 63 and 19, they were the best team in the whole league. And the Bulls are going against the Bucks, who have Sidney Moncrief, Brian Scott, the newly drafted David Robinson. The rookie is taking on Nikola Jokic. Who will win? First game is Nikola's, second game is Robinson's, third game is Robinson's. Oh my god, David Robinson just beat Nikola Jokic. Jokic had 22, 8 and 8 still, and David Robinson jumped up to 20 and 10 with 5 assists and nearly 3 blocks. Holy crap. I can't believe the Chicago Bulls got to the 1st seed and lost in the 1st round though. Johnson. The Bulls have the 24th and 25th pick. Oh, there's an expansion draft. Let's see who the Bulls can save. Oh, Nikola Jokic is a free agent. Oh, okay, that's scary for Nikola Jokic. They get a 74 and a 72 in the draft. And let's see what Nikola Jokic does. Wait a minute. Nikola Jokic is unrestricted now. They gave away his rights. What are they thinking? That's the Nikola Jokic, who has just signed with the newly formed Miami Heat for 4 years. Alright, let's swap to the Heat then. So Nikola Jokic goes up by 3 and is their best player. Did pair with Kevin Willis though. Another 7-footer that plays power forward though. Del Curry's on this team at 81. He's only 74 years old. Reggie Williams. The team isn't bad. It's actually pretty young. The oldest person is T.R. Dunn, who's 33. But the rest of them are like 24, 23. Very young team. Lineup: T.R. Dunn, Del Curry, Reggie Williams, Kevin Willis, and Nikola Jokic. That is a very solid team. 2 good big men, a great shooting guard, pretty good small forward, and an old vet at point guard. You also got Duckworth, Salih, McMillan, and Griffin. Let's see what the Heat can do and what Nikola Jokic can do in his 5th year in the league. Nikola Jokic, MVP with 23 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, a steal, a block, 51% from the field, and 77% from the free throw, and 45% from 3. What a season for the young 23-year-old who just won MVP on the new Heat team. Obviously, that means All-NBA first team for him. And the Miami Heat were the second seed in the West. Miami going against Trailblazers, who have Clyde Drexler, McGrary from Dallas. And the pieces, I think the Miami Heat should win this quite easily. First game is Portland, though. Second game is Portland. Third game sees the MVP knocked out in the first round again. The Heat have the 22nd pick. Oh, it's another expansion draft. What are these teams? The Timberwolves and the Magic. Heat draft George McLeod, a 75 overall shooting guard. Nikola Jokic goes up by 2. Everyone else kind of stays the same. Lineup is, oh, Dunn didn't even leave. He's still here. So Dunn, Curry, Albert King, who came from the New York Nets. Kevin Willis, who came from Atlanta. Nikola Jokic, Reggie Williams, Stickland, Duckworth, and Livingston. Let's see what the Heat can do. Unfortunately, no MVP for Nikola this year, and he falls to All-NBA second team, even though he had 24 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 5% from the field, and 49% from 3. That was a way better season. Well, not way better, but it was better than his MVP season. And no one gave him any love? Oh no, the Heat were the second seed again, as if he didn't win MVP. He should have went back to back. They're going against the Pacers though, who have Charles Oakley, Alex English, and John Stockton. They've also got Ron Harper off the bench, very strong 7th seed. Are the Heat going to get finished in the first round again? Not in... Nikola Jokic makes it through. I don't know what I was just trying to say. The Heat now going against the Bucks. Sidney Moncrief is here. David Robinson. It's not that impressive, but David Robinson already beat Nikola once. Can he do it again? It doesn't look like it. That should have been double MVP makes it out, and they're in the Eastern Conference Finals going against the Bullets now, who have an 83 Mitch Richmond and a 93 Akeem Olajuwon. Jeff Ruland's off the bench. So it's Akeem versus Nikola, first seed versus second seed. Let's see if Nikola Jokic wins this battle. It's 1-1. Nikola wins the third. The Bullets win the fourth. Game 5 goes to the Bullets. Can Nikola Jokic come back? He can't. He gets eliminated by Akeem Olajuwon, who was averaging 22 and 10 with 2.5 blocks. Nikola Jokic wasn't bad though. He had 25 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, a steal, a block, and good percentages. But unfortunately, the Heat fall short again. The Heat have the 23rd pick in the draft, which gets them a 73 overall power forward. Nikola Jokic up by another 2, now a 91 overall, whereas, oh, they just got Dominic Wilkins, who's going down by 1, but he's an 87 overall. Rod Stickland went up by 5, an 82 overall. Del Curry, an 82, and so forth. Lineup for the Heat is Stickland, Curry, Wilkins, Stan, Jokic. A lot better. Let's see if the Heat can make the first seed. Oh, what the hell? Magic Johnson in a Celtics jersey? Nikola Jokic did get All-NBA first team this year. 25, 11, and 9. 1 steal, 1 block. Great percentages. This is incredible by Nikola Jokic. What a player. And the Heat were unfortunately only the 4th seed. Oh, looks like they had a couple injuries. Oh no, Del Curry's just on the bench. What's Jordan McLeod doing? 8 points? Del Curry scoring 13, you put him on the bench. Okay, well the Heat are going against the Nets, who have Tim Hardaway, Danny Manning, and that's about it. They are the 5th seed. Let's see if the Heat can make it out of the first round. It does not look like it, but the Heat take a game, and there it is. They're stuck losing in the first round again. Akeem Olajuwon just won a ring. Hurry up, Nikola Jokic. You can't let him be better than you. With the 23rd pick, the Heat select a 72 overall. Nikola Jokic up by another 2, now a 93 overall at 25 years old. Ron Stickland went up by another 1. McLeod went up by 1. It's a strong team, but they're getting a little old. Wilkins 31, Williams and Curry both 27. We are entering the Michael Jordan era. Lineup: Stickland, Curry, Wilkins, Smith, and Jokic, Williams, McLeod, Poole, and Duckworth. Let's see what the Heat can do. Nikola Jokic, 27, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, a steal, a block, 56% from the field and 47% from 3. Holy Jesus. Incredible player, Nikola Jokic. All NBA first team for him, obviously. And Doug Smith made a rookie second team for us. Not bad. Miami Heat were finally the first seed with a 55-27 record, going against the Bulls, who have Joe Dumas, Kenny Walker still, Derek Mickey, Cameron, and some others. They are the 8th seed though, so the Heat should get out of the first round. Hopefully, it's a game 5, which we win. Okay, going against the Celtics now. Oh my god, they've got Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, as well as Kevin McHale. This team is incredible for a 5th seed, but the Heat win the first, they take the second, third is theirs as well. Oh, cleaning up right now, going against the Nets. Tim Hardaway still here, Scottie Pippen and Danny Manning. This team is pretty good, and that's why they're the 2nd seed. They win the first, they win the second, we win the third, they win the 4th, we win the 5th, game 6th. We've got a game 7, let's simcast it because we're in the Eastern Conference Finals and we really don't want to lose. We tie the first quarter, second quarter is ours just by 3 points, third quarter is theirs. Oh, there's 13 seconds left. We're up by 10. Let's go Heat. We're in the finals going against the Rockets. We have Michael Jordan, Isaiah Thomas, and Terry Cummings. What in the world? IT's doing 17 and 9. Michael Jordan with 25, 7, and 2.5 steals. Terry Cummings with 24 and 10. This is a very tough team. First game is ours though. Second game is theirs. Third game is theirs. Fourth game is theirs. Fifth game is ours. Sixth game is ours. We've got a game 7 in the playoffs. Let's see if we can win the finals. The Heat just win the first quarter by 2 points. Second quarter, they win by 2 points. Third quarter is ours by 3 points. It's a very close game. It's not that close. What am I talking about? We're up by 14 points. Let's jump in and see Nikola Jokic raise that trophy. The Miami Heat have just won the finals with Nikola Jokic being the MVP and star of this series. Well, I'm not sure if he's getting finals MVP, but I guess we'll see. Nikola Jokic, finals MVP, as I predicted. Incredible performance by the Miami Heat and Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic finished that game with 32, 14, and 10, averaging 30, 12 and 10 in the finals. Nikola Jokic re-signs for another 4 years, so he's not leaving anytime soon. And Nikola Jokic doesn't change, stays at 93 overall. The lineup is Strickland, McLeod, Wilkins, Smith, and Jokic. On the bench is Curry, Williams, Poole, and Duckworth. Jokic doesn't make any teams, but he does average 23, 12, and 9 with good percentages. We're going against the Celtics again with a 5th seed, and the Celtics team looks pretty much the same. He can beat 1-1, the Heat take the 3rd game, the 4th is... We're now going against the Nets with the 1st seed. They have Tim Hardaway, Scottie Pippen, and Danny Manning, which we end up losing to 4-1. Nikola Jokic actually goes down by 1. And the lineup is looking like Strickland, Moore, Wilkins, Smith, and Jokic. The bench is Cage, McLeod, Winston, and Poole. Nikola Jokic back with 24 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, a steal, a block. The Heat are the 2nd seed going against the Nets, whose team is pretty similar. Tim Hardaway, Scottie Pippen, Danny Manning. And we beat them 3-2. Now going against the Hawks, who have a 84 and 82 and 84 and Karl Malone. Can Nikola Jokic beat Karl Malone? No, he can't. We lose 3-4 in a game 7. Nikola Jokic stays at 92 overall. The lineup is Strickland, Curry, Wilkins, Smith, and Jokic. The bench has Perkins, Kersey, Todd, and Beasley. Nikola Jokic is on All-NBA 2nd team. He averaged 21 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, a steal, a block, 52% from the field, and 41% from 3. We're the 8th seed going against the 1st seed Cavs, who have a pretty decent team, including Winston Garland, Darius Garland's father. Yes, let's see who wins. Bolt, Nikola. 3rd is Nikola's. Jokic. Next, we're going against the Orlando Magic. We have Muggsy Bogues, Hawkins, and Glenn Rice. Very strong team. They were the 4th seeds. Their second game is our 5th game. Goes 6 for the Eastern. Now we're going against the 3rd seed Bullets, who have Mitch Richmond. And that's about it. Unfortunately, we get eliminated 4-1. The Heat have the 14th pick and get a 74 overall shooting guard. Jokic once again doesn't change. The lineup is Johnson, Perkins, Wilkins, Harden, and Jokic to start. Off the bench is Curry, Carr, Anthony, and Williamson. Nikola Jokic is All-NBA second team this year, averaging 24 and 11, 8 assists, a steal, a block, 52% from the field, and 42% from 3. We're also the 2nd seed, going against Ron Harper's Indiana Pacers. Unfortunately, we do get eliminated 2-3. Nikola Jokic stays the same. The lineup is Johnson, Curry, Wilkins, Harden, and Jokic. Off the bench, it's Perkins, Reed, Anthony, and Gordon. David Robinson MVP for the Grizzlies. And Iverson Rookie of the Year. And Nikola Jokic for the Heat, All-NBA second team. Let's see what he did. He dropped back to 20 points, getting 10 rebounds, 8 assists, to steal, a block, 49% for the field, which is pretty down compared to every other season, and 42% from 3. Pretty good season though overall. And the Heat managed to make the 5th seed, going against Magic, who have Bob Shura, Hawkins, Sean Elliott, Akeem, The Dream, Elijah. Very strong team. Let's see if Nikola Jokic can get out of the first round. First game's Magic, second game Magic, third game's the Heat, fourth game's the Heat. Game 5 goes to the Heat. We're in the second round against the Pacers, who have Ron Harper, Glenn Robinson, Antonio, Charles Oak. Not a bad team. They are the 1st seed, so obviously they're good. Maybe we'll make it out. I'm not too sure. It's probably going to be tough as they get 3-0. Win a game with those seasons. And Nikola Jokic stays the same. Is Kevin Johnson, Del Curry, Dominique Wilkins, Harden, Nikola Jokic. Red, Smith, Perkins, and Ryder finish off the bench. Not a great team. Let's see if Nikola Jokic can carry this team to the final. Tim Duncan's in the league. And Nikola Jokic fell to All-NBA 3rd team, but he had 21 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, to steal, a block, 49% from the field again, but 43% from 3, which is better. And the Heat are the 7th seed, going against the Pacers again. That's Ron Harper, Glenn Robinson, Antonio, and so forth. Tough team. They win the first, we win the second, they win the third. 4th game's the Heat. 5th game is the Heat. We're in the second round against the Charlotte Hornets. Kenny Smith, Chad Francis doesn't seem like a real player, might be. Jamal Mashburn, and some others. It's a pretty strong team for a 6th seed, but hopefully Nikola Jokic can carry us to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's 1-1. 4th game, 5th game is the Heat. Game 6 goes the Heat. We're in the Eastern Conference Finals. Now going against the 5th seed Buck, Price, Rose, Kellogg, Baker. And off the bench, it's a strong team, and it's better than ours. They go 2-0 up, but can Nikola Jokic come back from a 3-0? Never mind, we got swept. Pretty lucky to make it to where we got though, all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. Nikola Jokic stays the same again, and this is the last year of his contract, so it'll be good to see if he gets re-signed or goes to a new team. Lineup: Johnson, Curry, Rogers, Harden. Oh, Rogers is new. Not bad. Harden, Jokic. The bench has Red, Smith, Armstrong, and Paul. The team is a little better, and we made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm expecting the exact same thing again. Oh, Penny Hardaway MVP this time. Dirk, Rookie of the Year for the Celtics. Nikola Jokic, All-NBA 3rd team, and as you can see, he signed 4 years, $40 million. So he'll be here till he's, 37. He averaged 22, 11, and 8, a steal, a block, 51% from the field, and 42% from 3. Pretty great season by Nikola Jokic. And the Heat were the 1st seed, going against the Cavs, who have D. Brown, Peja, and Horace Grant. It's an okay team, but I think we're better. First game's the Heat, second game's the Heat, third game is us. We're through to the second round. And we're going against the 8-seeded Hornets, who have Chad Francis still, Bill Bennett, and Alonzo Mourning. I think Nikola Jokic should be able to handle Alonzo Mourning, but maybe I'm wrong. It's 1-1 right now. The 3rd game goes to Charlotte. The 4th game goes to the Heat. Game 5 is the Heat. Game 6 is Heat. We're through to the Eastern Conference Finals like last year. We take on the Knicks, who have Gary Payton and Shaquille O'Neal. These Knicks are good enough to win the championship, but not if we stop them. The first game is the Knicks, second game is the Knicks, third game is the Knicks, fourth game is Heat's. At least we won one. We've won 2 though. And we're out 4-2, and the Knicks did win. Heat get the 20th pick this year, and they get a 75 overall center, 7'3", freak of nature. Nikola Jokic stays the same again, and it looks like we lost red. Lineup is Barris, Stith, Williamson, Rodgers, Jokic, Smith, Harden, Johnson, and Armstrong. The team got a little worse, but hopefully that doesn't affect us too much. Let's try to make another run for a championship. MVP for Nikola Jokic with 29 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal and a block. 52% for the field and 42% from 3. What an incredible season. That obviously means All-NBA first team. And the Heat are the 3rd seed, going against Magic, who have Hawkins, Elliott, and Bennett. I think the MVP should be able to take them pretty easily. Next minute. Oh, I was going to say, I thought we were out already. Yep, there it is. The Heat have the 24th pick in the draft. And they drafted 69 overall. They drafted better in the second round. Nikola Jokic finally going down. Goes down by 1 at the age of 34. Lineup, Barros, Anderson, Williamson, Rodgers, and Jokic. Bench has still Harden, Bradley, and Cox. But let's see what they can do this year. Kevin Garnett MVP. Vince Carter most improved. And Nikola Jokic is still All-NBA first team with 29, 12, 7, 1, and 1. 51% from the field and 44% from 3. Another incredible season by Nikola Jokic. And the Heat are the 2nd seed going against the Pacers, who have Andre Miller. They got red from our team. Glenn Robinson, Antonio, and some others. I think this should be an easy win for the 2 seed. We've taken the first 2, and that easy. We're going into the second round against the Cavs, who have Peja, Keith Van Horn, and an auto-generated player. It's not a bad team, but surely Nikola Jokic's Heat can win this. The first game is the Heat, second game is the Heat, game 3 is the Heat, game 4 is the Cavs, game 5 is the Heat. We're through to the Eastern Conference Finals, now taking on the Knicks, who have Gary Payton and Shaquille O'Neal still. That's why they're the 1st seed. The Heat win the first game though. Knicks win the second. Game 3 is the Heat. Game 4 is the Knicks. Game 5 is the Knicks. Game 6 sees the Heat eliminated another Eastern Conference Finals. This time the Heat have the 27th pick, so it's not that good. Let's see who they get. They get a 70 overall point guard. Nikola Jokic down by another 1, now a 90 overall. And this is the last season of his contract. So let's see if he resigns. Lineup, Michael Wilderson, Glenn Wright, Zach Randolph, the rookie, Zach Randolph. I didn't even realize we got him. Nikola Jokic, Williamson, Stith. Nikola Jokic is All-NBA first team. He had 22 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal, and a block. 47% for the field, 38% from 3. It's kind of a down year, but we are the 7th seed going against the 2nd seeded Boston Celtics, who have a 90 overall Ray Allen, some Vince Washington, some others, not too much, but we do end up losing 3-0. Nikola Jokic signs a 2-year, $24 million deal. And the Heat have the 17th. Lot better than we getting. 73 overall Carton Bush, small forward shooting guard, not bad. Nikola Jokic ends up going down by 2 as we enter the 2000s. We've got Ty Lue here now as well as Stith, Rice, Thomas, Jokic, Williams, and Bradley. And let's see what we can do this season. Nikola Jokic is nowhere to be found. Well, let's see what type of season he had. He dropped down to 19 points per game, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, half a block, 49% from the field, and 45% from 3. The percentages are better, but the points are lower. And the Heat also did not make the playoffs to the 39-43 record. The Heat were able to get the 11th pick though, which is pretty darn good. And they get a 75 overall Luke Ridnor, something like that. He's a point guard, might be good. Nikola Jokic drops by another 2, now an 86 overall, and we were able to sign Ray Allen in the offseason. But we lost Zach Randolph. Lineup, Ty Lue, Ray Allen, Tony, Thomas, and Jokic. The lineup's looking a lot better with Bradley, Cedric, Luke, and Murray off the bench. Let's see what we can do this season. Lamar Odom wins MVP. LeBron James, Rookie of the Year for the Raptors. And Nikola Jokic is nowhere to be found once again. Let's see what type of season he had. Scoring 19 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal, half a block, 47% from the field, and 44% from 3. Not a bad season at all. Did Ray Allen do much? Yeah, a little bit. Not bad. The Heat, though, were the first seed. Oh my god, going against the Wizards, who have Jason Williams, Shane Battier, and Amari Stoudemire, as well as Mark Young, who looks real, actually. I was going to say he looks auto-generated, but he looks real. So let's see if we can beat the 8th seed. The first game is the Wizards. Second game is the Heat. Third game is the Heat. Game 4 goes to the Heat. Game 5 goes to the Wizards. Game 6 goes to the Heat. We're through to the second round going against the Nets, who have Mike Bibby, Storm Miles Swift, and Big Zed, I think is his nickname, or Big Z. I couldn't say his name even if I wanted to. Kenny Anderson's on the bench. It's not a bad team. They were the 4th seed. It's going to be tough. The first game goes to us, though. Second game to the Heat. Third game to the Nets. Fourth game to the Nets. It's 2-2. Game 5 is very important, and we win it. Game 6 also to us. We're in the Eastern Conference Finals again. Now going against the 2 seed Boston Celtics, who are Manu Ginobili, Dirk, and that's about it. I'm surprised they had the 2 seed. Let's see what we can do. First game is Boston's. Second game, Boston's. Third game, Boston's. Oh my god, Dirk is incredible apparently. I mean, not apparently. Everyone knows he's great. Nikola Jokic down by 3 now, an 83 overall. Lineup: Mickey, Allen, Jeffries, Thomas, Jokic, Tony, Bradley, the White Monk, Luke, Gilbert Arenas, most valuable player. Rookie of the Year, Dwight Howard. And Nikola Jokic makes no teams, and he averages 19, 7, 5, a steal, a block, 48% from the field, 41% from 3. Not bad, as the Heat were the 4th seed going against Boston again, who have Manu still and Dirk, and Vince is up to an 84 overall. Let's see if we can win it. The first game is Heat. Second game is Heat. Third game is the Celtics. Fourth game is the Heat. Fifth game is the Celtics game. Sees the Heat in the second round going against first place Magic, who have the MVP, Gilbert Arenas, as well as T-Mac and Carmelo Anthony. Incredible top 3. Very hard to beat. But I guess let's give it our best shot as we take them on. First game goes to them. Second game goes to us. Third game goes to us. Fourth game goes to them. Game 5 is theirs. Game 6 is ours. We've got a Game 7, which we win now going against the second seeded Bulls. This is the team Nikola Jokic got drafted to. They've got Derek Scott, Stephen Marbury, Tyson Chandler, apparently Dennis Rodman Jr., which doesn't make any sense because Rodman's probably playing still. Actually, wait. It's like 2003, isn't it? He's probably not. What am I talking about? But the first game goes to the Bulls. Second game to the Heat. Third game goes to the Heat. Game 4 is the Bulls. Game 5 is the Bulls. Game 6 is the Heat. Game 7 sees us out once again in the Eastern Conference Finals. Jokic is 39 with 1 more year left on his contract. Holy macaroni. We've just signed Timmy D. So now we got Tim Duncan, Ray Allen, and Nikola Jokic. Although Nikola Jokic is 81 overall since he just dropped by 2, that is still an incredible top 3. Lineup: McKee, Allen, McLeod, Duncan, Jokic, Erickson, Scalabrine, Poole, and Terry. Let's see what we can do. Tim Duncan for the Miami Heat wins MVP. That is so good to see. Chris Paul wins Rookie of the Year. And the Heat were the 4th seed. Nikola Jokic is injured? Oh, he's tore his right Achilles and he's out for the season. No. Although he wasn't doing too much, they still needed him. He is 40 years old though. Maybe it's not that much of a downgrade to get Theo. Yeah, no, it's a little bit of a downgrade. Let's just see what happens then. First game is against the new Bobcats, who have an 84, an 84, an 83, an 84, and an 81. It's a pretty strong team for a 5th seed. Hopefully we win. First game's ours. Second game is theirs. Third game's ours. Fourth game's ours. Fifth game is theirs. Game 6 is theirs. We've got a Game 7, which we lose. Well, that just sucks. And Nikola Jokic actually signed another 1-year deal, so we've got another chance to be great. and win a championship. Nikola Jokic's second championship. So let's give it our best shot. Timmy D actually goes up by 1. Ray Allen stays the same. Mickey down. Nikola Jokic still injured and at a 78 overall. Lineup: Ricky Green Jr., Ray Allen, Quinn Ewan, Duncan, Longley, Mickey, Erickson, Scalabrine, and Henderson. Obviously, Nikola is injured still. Actually, wait. How long will Nikola Jokic be injured? 1 to 2 weeks. Sick. Okay. Well, let's just see what happens then. Gilbert Arenas, MVP again. And the Miami Heat are the 4th seed this time. Going against Philly, who have Jason Richardson, Carlos Boozer, and Michael Redd off the bench. It's an okay team, but I think we've got this. First game's ours. Second game's ours. Game 3 is theirs. Game 4 is ours. And Game 5 sees us into the second round. Going against the first place Magic, who still have Gilbert Arenas, Tracy McGrady, and Carmelo Anthony. All of them are now 90 plus overalls. The first game is the Magic's. Game 2 is Heat. Game 3 is Magic. Game 4 is Heat. Game 5 is Heat. And Game 6 is Magic. So that means we've got another Game 7, which we lose. Once again, no championship for an old Nikola Jokic, who retires at the age of 41. In his career, he averaged 22 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal, a block, 51% field, and 43% from 3. He was a positive player his whole career, with 37,000 points, 16,000 rebounds, 12,000 assists, 1,600 steals, 1,000 blocks, and he started every single game he ever played, with a total of 236 triple-doubles. Well, let's see if he gets into the Hall of Fame, which he does. And does his jersey get retired? No, it doesn't. That is rare, but Nikola Jokic had 4 MVPs, was an all-star 15 times, 1-time champion with a finals MVP, 8 times All-NBA first team, 4 times All-NBA second team, 2 times All-NBA third team, and 1 All-Rookie first team. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Man on a mission, creeping, go missing, better keeping your distance, staying consistent, I need the assistance, ticking it all on my wish list. Man on a mission, creeping, go missing, better keeping your distance, staying consistent, I need the assistance, ticking it all on my wish list.